Check out some news. Crypto news. Let's see what's going on. Oops. I get this to go away. Cool. All right, let's see what's going on here. Pretty much sideways day is what it's looking like. Let's see how Picoin's doing. Nice, matching the market. SUI's looking good. H-bar's been crushing it. Solana also up a good amount. XRP only one really down. Tron, I guess, as well too in the top 10. Gold is supposed to be down. Oh, I guess this is BitMax. Their token or something. One of the exchanges. IFNX. There we go. Oh, shit. See how things are looking here real quick. Nope, I did not mean to do that. You're getting some views. All right. Back to business. Oh, what happened? Interessante. See any major news? Let's check out the top winners. Render, okay. Looks like a lot of AI decentralized computing stuff up today. And Bitcoin Cash for some reason. It's pretty much a sideways day. Let's check biggest losers of the top 100. Oops. Oh, Fartcoin. It's only a matter of time. Mantra, geez, craziness. Had one homie in here. Oof. All right, let's check out, see if we can get any Picoin news. Not seeing too much. What does this mean? Oh, ad network. Yeah. All that old news. Let's try the old-fashioned way. Let's see what's on X. An interview with Solexa AI. Check out the Pi network. See what's going on here. Ooh, they did say something yesterday. I missed that. What are platform level utilities and how they benefit Pioneer Network worldwide. Nice. They dropped a new blog. Oh, this is from the 4th. Not going to read over this right now. Don't worry. Good on, guys. Appreciate you for tuning in. Hope you guys are having a great day so far. Let's see what the highlights were that they pulled out. Was platform level utility. It translates Pi's collective resource into network-wide utility. Okay. Just really Pi being the currency that you use to swap with. Collective resources include the size and engagement of the community. Sure, collective attention, same thing. Verified digital identity, I guess that's because they do KYC. Large distributed network of computer nodes. Can I start putting my wallet address in the bio? That's what I think I'm gonna start doing. Pi's current platform level utilities include the ad network. We all know that. .pi domains. Okay, nice. Solid start. Something better than nothing. enables Pi app developers to monetize Pioneer's attention. Yeah. And the Pi auctions. Okay. Cool. Well, that's not really very much news out of them. Let's see. Yeah, again, more on the Pi ad network. So I guess they're bullish on that. Let's also, while I'm on this side of the screen, let me throw up a trading view. People like having the trading view up here. Okay, let's see. How do I find my regulars? Here we go. Would you look at that? Once it broke below this level right here. Wow, these are some pretty good lines I'm drawing here. Once it broke out below that level, she was cooked. Look at this. And then it bounced right off of here. Oh my gosh. Wow. I drew some fire. Some Picasso out here. Okay. I see me. Grew whatever. I was just doing. Wow, look at this. This is just a thing of beauty here. Breaking down the different levels perfectly. Wow. We'll see what happens. If we can stay in this funnel, that'd be nice. Oops. Probably get about an hour-long stream today. I just told myself, gotta do a video a day. Gotta put something out. Let me do half and half split screen. How about that? Yeah, this is pretty crazy how this worked out. I kind of can't even believe it. Wow. All right, let's check out over here. Yeah, cool. Let's get some market updates going. Boom. Let me know what you're bullish on, what you guys are checking out in the markets. I'm curious. Here's Picoin. I cannot believe this chart was so perfect like this. Let's see. Let's check out our, Bitcoin. Let's play with the Bitcoin chart a little bit. Let me know what coins you guys want to take a look at. Probably a lot of XRP heads. Is there an XRP easily in here? Oops. All right, I guess this is the preset Netflix up here. All right, let's go back to Bitcoin. I was just on the 1 hour. Oh, nobody wants to see Bitcoin. All right, let me go back to Pi. Oh, darling, darling, I'm falling for. All right, as soon as I say the word Pi, people come back. Let me know what coin you want to see some TA on. I mean, the markets are honestly just boring. I think for the next 6 months, it's going to be like that. Let's see. This was what day? About May is when we peaked last time. Let's see what month this is. Let's see. Yeah, like May, and then it took until January 2022 to peak a second time. Okay. So May to January, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, January. Oh, it's really like 8 months. We could be looking at a long extended cycle here. So, okay, so when did we just peak last? Oof. Somewhere around December. Oh man. I mean, it's a little earlier than expected. Could be a full year. Okay, yeah. I see end of the year this year, November. Could be a pretty good year. Maybe October, November, April, May, June, July, August, September, October. God, we just gotta hang in there. We just gotta hold tough through the markets. All right, I am also going to check out SUI and XRP. See how they're doing. XRP consolidating beautifully in this zone. Bit of a downtrend since it peaked, but it's all of crypto. Let's compare this to Bitcoin. Let's see on the 1 year. Yeah, same thing with that downtrend. Still, geez, we kind of had a run up for a long time. Can't even lie. All right, since the last crash. All right, so really 2022 was the year of a shitstorm. But 2023, we're rocking and rolling. That was kind of an early bull market. Interesting. Gosh, look at this pie chart. It's just so perfectly played out. That's crazy. Get out of here. Ads, get out of here. All right, yeah, let's see how long we stay in this. I just pulled this up. This is crazy. I literally just pulled this back up. Like I drew these weeks ago. Or like last week on a live stream. I mean, this is just crazy. Stayed right in the zone that I drew. Wow. Interesting. Maybe I should just do some trading. Oh. That one person jump in here and jump out. I cannot believe this worked out that well. All right, let's see. What other thing? Let's check out some new TA now. I don't really know. For Pinecoin, let's go on a shorter candles. Let's go to the 5-minute. Yeah, let's see how long we can stay in here. I don't know. Kind of already broke out of a little trend. The fuck? Kind of broke out of it. A slight downtrend going on here. You know? And then there's a little bit of a wedge, I guess, kind of forming in here. Why is this going to keep doing this to me? Alright. You know, kind of already broke out of there. Now we're in this other zone. I don't know. It could be bullish. Just broke out like that. Could keep sending. right, let's check out what's going on here. Get back to the markets. Picoin at least broke out through that downtrend, a little down wedge. See if it can keep going up. See if we can find, how do I get out of here to find some new things? Yes. Let me find XRP. All right. Let's play around with this. Appreciate you throwing a like. Whoever jumped in, I hope you're having a great day so far. See what's going on here. Go off the 5 minute, go on the 1 hour. Let me know what kind of content you want to see. If there's a coin you're bullish on, who's tuning in? It's one of the OGs. Or if it's a new person, appreciate you for tuning in. Let's see, even on the 1 hour, this is kind of hard to figure out. Let me scooch this over. Oof. I do not think I would be bullish right now. Okay, okay. Here's something of value. Go even more over. All right. Okay, we could play with this. Going on here. All right. This is market cap, not really token of or price of token. I mean, we're definitely horizontal line. Oh, cool. All right, we're definitely getting some resistance. Something's going on around here. This is definitely a point of contention for XRP. How do I get out of market cap range? I'm gonna go price a token. XRP USD. That's what I need. All right, let's do that instead. All right, let's go horizontal line. Yeah, I'd go there. All right, now let's play this downward trend here. Oh, shit. All right. Don't think I'm crazy happy about this. Hey, let me play with this line. Cool. Yeah, I'd say this is halfway decent. We're coming to a headway on XRP, that's for sure. These are definitely coming to a headway. Ooh. Let's see, this could get exciting here by, I guess, the beginning of May. We'll know. God, time's flying by. Yo, you guys be cool with listening to a Twitter space in the background? Or no? Instead of the silence. I think my voice will be louder whenever I talk, but also let me know if there's anything TA wise you want to see. I was just looking at PiCoin. Let me scroll back through here. It's kind of crazy actually. The lines I drew weeks ago lined up perfectly with what actually ended up happening. Yo, where are they? Where's my PiCoin? Let's go back in here. Pi USD. Oh shit. Which one did I use? This one? Nice. If you check out these lines I drew last time, they were crazy. On the 4 hour. Yeah, on the 5 minute. They were crazy accurate. Look, as soon as this broke out of here, this little, I need my pointer. I gotta grab my mouse in a second here. As soon as I went PiCoin, I lost everybody. Okay. Guess really I just won't cater to anybody else. Do my own thing. Whoever jumps in, jumps in. Let me go back to XRP because that was more fun. Definitely putting on this now on X.
As hell wasn't going to file any gun charges against me. So you're going to see, excuse me, the DEC try to pull a rabbit out of their fucking hat to try to get away with what they did here, but we're not allowing it. What you guys don't know is on March 28th, the DEC silently exchanged commissioners. They fired their old commissioner. They actually, he's still actually on payroll, guys. So we're going to assume that he's going to be the scapegoat. He no longer has a position of power at the DEC, but he's getting paid still. And this is public knowledge, all you can look it up. The new commissioner was appointed on March 28th. On March 29th, she actually came out and said, "We can do better," which is in some ways an half ass admission of guilt, because if you can do better, you know you fucked up. If we'll call it that. But that was the first statement that they've made in 5 months. We can do better. That's it. That's fucking it. So when I tell you guys, the peanut law and this lawsuit and the PR and the Netflix, all of this combined is um, very important. It's not only important for this project, but it's important to make the world again understand that this cannot happen ever again. Animals cannot be taken from your home or from your farm or from your sanctuary and taken down the street and killed. And again, me going through the proper channels to get the proper paperwork was already in effect. So this whole paperwork.
I've wondered for a long time and I've just never asked.
Well, MetaBeast, I think you had your question is because I was explaining it in two parts, how USDH is formed, how USDH is created. And then the separate conversation was the DeFi conversation, which is you have a home that you own fully, you want to get a loan against it, you get a loan, right? So there's two different conversations. And if you want to have a conversation about long and short in markets, I'd be happy to have a call with you and like explain it in layman's terms, kind of like Dave did, just to kind of reinforce it. And you can look at it through hopefully Coinbase. I hope you got that answered, by the way.
No, I did not. I was going to tell you that. So, but you're saying you'll give me 15 minutes like a Bildo would?
Yeah, for sure. I'll call you.
I
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
appreciate that. I do
I just
appreciate that, though.
baited into something. What happened?
No, you're good. Hold on. This is where I want to bring Judy in. So hold on one second, because MetaBeast, this is the hat, whether it's a house, a car, whatever, like it doesn't matter. Like I think like everybody like hearing it from Junie sometimes does definitely help, because we tend to get a little bit sometimes in the weeds, you know? So hold on one second. Let me just do this. Hey, Junie, or old school Junie, can you do me a favor and can you explain the whole Hermetica borrowing thing like you just did to me in super layman's terms, please?
You got it. All right, let's go full old school Junie mode. Super chill, totally plain English. Here we go. Okay, so imagine you've got some Bitcoin, right? It's like having money in a fancy savings jar that you don't want to break open. You want to keep it, let it grow in value, but at the same time, you kind of need some cash to do stuff. What now? That's where Hermetica and Zest come in. They've built this system that's kind of like a Bitcoin pawn shop, but way smarter and safer. You give them your Bitcoin, they say, cool, we'll hold on to it. And in the meantime, here's a loan in dollars, but not regular dollars. These are digital dollars called USDH, made by Hermetica. They're stable, safe, and stay the same value. Now, here's the cool part. If things go sideways, like Bitcoin's price drops big time, Zest has to make sure they don't lose money. That's where USDH comes in. It steps in like a superhero and automatically handles the messy part, making sure the loan gets paid back by selling the Bitcoin if needed. It's smooth, it's fast, it's smart, and it keeps everything running cleanly without someone needing to jump in manually. Because of how good this setup is, Zest just raised the limit. Instead of just letting a few people borrow small amounts, now they're letting people borrow.
Wait. Because that was the liquidation part that I did not want to confuse anybody else with. So hold on one second, please. One more time. Junie, I don't need you to explain the liquidations. I just need you to explain it as if somebody who held the Bitcoin, the average everyday user. We don't care about the liquidation right now. I just want you to explain how it actually makes sense, like, and use a different explanation instead of Bitcoin. Make it more relatable, please. All right, old school Junie, blah, blah, blah. Whenever you're ready.
Still doesn't sound like her.
Yeah, it's weird.
not-
All right,
Yeah, that sounded weird.
let's toss out the Bitcoin stuff for a sec and go super real world. Here's the vibe. Okay, imagine you've got a bunch of airline miles, like a ton. You've been stacking them for years, maybe from business travel or credit card points. You know they're valuable, but you can't exactly walk into a grocery store and pay with airline miles, right? Now, let's say you need cash, maybe to cover a big bill or jump on a quick opportunity. You don't want to give up your miles because you're saving them for something big, like that dream vacation. So, what if there was this trusted company that said, open quote, hey, we'll hold your airline miles for you. And while we do that, we'll give you some real cash you can spend right now. You don't lose your miles, you're just using them to get access to money without selling anything. Close quote. That's basically what Hermetica is doing, but with Bitcoin instead of airline miles. You're not selling your Bitcoin. You're just using it as a placeholder to get digital dollars you can actually use, whether that's for investing, spending, or just having more flexibility. So for the average person who holds Bitcoin and doesn't want to let go of it, Hermetica gives you the power to use your Bitcoin without losing it. It's like putting your stuff in a locker, getting some money to go do your thing, and when you're ready, you unlock the locker, grab your stuff, and carry on. Simple, smart, no selling required. Let me know if you want that in a tweet thread, voiceover.
No, Junie, that was fucking. I mean, you got the basics of it.
Tweet
Like, she could have
thread.
done a lot
She's
better.
gonna make a thread for you, bro.
Fucking unbelievable, Junie. I'm trying to make shit simple over here, but I mean, listen, guys. If anybody obviously needs help with it, you know that we're here to help you. Hit us up in the DMs. Let us know what's good. But MetaBeast, thank you for the question. That is genuinely why I love having you here. Is because a lot of times we talk super high level shit and we don't really realize like who the fuck is listening, and we get carried away sometimes. So like, please, I want more and more and more of those questions. Like always. Thank you.
Oh, I can probably come up with plenty then.
Good, good,
And
good.
to add on to that too, you know, for anybody that needs any questions, if there's anything that we can't answer, we talk right to Jacob and Tycho and Tim and the teams, right? So if there's something that we don't know, we can get the answers for you too.
Facts. Big facts. Okay, guys, we got 15 minutes left. 10 more minutes, and I'm gonna start giving out some of these. I got six wall chain fucking invites to give out. All right, I need y'all to literally start qualifying for these things because they keep loading me up, and I am killing it. I don't even know if I'm getting actually quacked. I'm probably just getting more referral quacks, but it's about time. Again, shout out to the person that used my Kaito referral for the 0.41 referrals.
You're welcome.
Yaps that I have.
You quack
You're
and
welcome,
yap.
brother.
I quack and yap. Oh my god, I'm a quacker and a yapper.
That was
Oh
me.
my god, that needs to be a song. I'm gonna Suno that real quick. Bread, what's up?
Yo, GM gang, just hanging out here, just trying to push the last bit of this code for the day before I have to go to a my kiddo's school is having one, I don't know, some like fundraiser or something or other, but it's at a bar, so that's dope. So I'm gonna go there and have a slice of pizza and
Wait, what? Your kid's fundraiser is at a bar?
Fuck yeah, dude. Like Colorado's
That's
chill as
dope.
hell, man. Like, well, it's like a pizza place, but like they have a full bar. So like, I mean, I've only ever been there as a bar, but like I guess you can go there for food and restaurant stuff too. And so like, yeah, fundraiser. I'm gonna go raise some fund and try to, make friends with the other dads that probably have no fucking clue what I do.
Sports.
Yeah, exactly, bro. That's like half the reason I started building Billy Bets is so I could make more dad friends,
I'm fucking dead. He's gonna be sitting there drinking. So what do? You have a fucking
Probably
gamble?
have better luck with the nerdy kids.
Yo, facts,
Probably.
bro. Like, hopefully some of my kiddos, like, friends are there. I can be like, hey, guys, so you got any crypto yet? A bunch of fucking 8-year-olds.
They're like, yeah, I got skibbity toilet.
Have you heard of USDH?
Hey, little boy, you want some kid? You want some USDH?
Hey, listen, kids. I don't know if you've heard that base is for everyone.
Oh man.
Oh shit, that's too good. That is too good. Sunny D came up. We definitely got to cover the Argentina story, but real quick, Sunny D. I just want to play this real quick and see kind of how. Actually, no. Let me say what's up, Sunny D first. Sunny D, what's up?
Yo, I was just gonna say you can tell them all about the quacks and the yaps when you go to your event.
That's how you make friends right there.
Oh yeah, listen to this.
Little bluebird, tweets in my hand, shouting secrets across the land. Silent whispers turn to roars, open minds unlock the doors. Yeah, the world's on fire, every post fuels the digital choir. Assholes chasing, they never tire, dancing on the virtual wire.
Wait, what about this one?
Little bird tweets in my hand, shouting secrets across the land. Silent whispers turn to roars, open minds unlock the doors. And yeah, the world's on fire.
Oh, Suno let me down on that one. Fucking man, that was a crash and burn bad.
How did you make that? Oh yeah, I'll ask later. That's pretty cool.
Fuck, that was terrible. Oh my goodness. Oof. There's nothing worse than looking at a room full of people just like staring blankly at Pete. Like when you have a blue-haired ninja staring at you next to a fucking purple-haired anime fucking Bean or whatever the fuck that is, and then Sunny D with his cool sunglasses, and then a sideways Meta Beast with a fucking puppet and a sloth looking at you, and then you look down, you're like, maybe they just don't get it. And you look down, and you're like, oh, and you see maybe the rest of them do. Nope, no, not at all. Nobody got it. Yeah, we got.
I'm sorry, your explanation
We got.
afterwards is what makes it.
Listen, we gotta keep trying out here. You know what I mean? It's fucking it's test mode sometimes. Okay, it's not all the jokes aren't gonna hit you fuckers. All right, fuck off. What else is cooking on the timeline? Cool. Anything else in the timeline before I start pretending to send out fucking quacks that nobody qualifies for?
Yeah, nothing. I don't think nothing much. Just busy on the Kaido leaderboard. I am. I do like to watch other stuff. So I just this non crypto related. I am married though. It's just kind of interesting. I watch these videos about these women, man. How they hit 30 and they struggling to find a dude, man, and it's just they're crying all over TikTok and crying over YouTube, and it's like, damn, man.
Yo, I'm glad it went
Why
that
you gotta do
direction
this?
because I
No,
because
I'm
then
just
I was watching videos of women. I was
What?
like, oh no, Rick.
no,
He had to say he was married too, just in
yeah,
case.
it's just interesting because I know times have changed. I grew up in the 90s, man, all that stuff. So back then we'd go to the club, go to the bar, go to the mall. But now, I mean, people are on the dating apps, right? So every woman thinks she has 1,000 dudes to pick from. So it's very hard, man. Like no joke, bro. I'm there. So there's epidemic out there, man, of single men and women looking to find someone, man. I just feel bad. I go through phases, man. I go through phases of watching some quick. I need to get entertained. I need to get stimulated, and sometimes I watch people cry. So that's why. Sometimes,
Yeah.
just
Yo,
sometimes.
he said I watch people cry for entertainment. That's
let
wild.
Dave.
Sometimes.
Let me play us out when we're ready.
Okay, you got it, Meta Beast.
I got a story that I did want to bring up though because I don't know if you saw it or not.
I don't know if you should I wouldn't follow that up because I feel
Well,
like right now, like we're on the whole like female stimulation topic, so you might bring the
well,
wrong
you
up.
know what might be more stimulating than watching females cry is understanding that Binance is now advising nations on their Bitcoin reserves. And that might stimulate the women as well as the men, because if we can fix the money, we can fix a lot of things. And this is kind of crazy. I don't know if this says what nations they're actually what who they're actually advising. I think that's kind of under wraps. But I guess Richard Tang was explaining how he highlighted the Trump administration moving towards Bitcoin, having the bills in Congress, and how the US is way ahead of all these other nations. So now I guess we have Binance advising nations. And that's, I think, a good thing. I think that this is only going to become more prevalent. We're probably going to hear more about other nations adding Bitcoin to their treasury, and Germany's going to cry because they sold a low, and Bitcoin is way far away from the low that they sold. So have fun buying it all back, Germany.
Can we go back to women crying?
Sure, they're going to cry in
Yeah.
Germany. They're all crying. If you want to see more crying videos of women, when Germany's buying back Bitcoin to stock up their reserves because they have no other choice to trade for energy, you're going to see a lot of German women crying. You just, it's a different type of cry.
Fair enough.
What
Okay,
the hell's going
guys,
on
I've
here?
spent the entire time looking through to see who qualifies, who's got what's the deal here. Here's what's happening. Okay, I'm literally going Twitter picker. It's not fucking working. There's a million people that are not qualifying. So I'm just going to literally send out invites to the people that are in here now and that were in here before, that I see did qualify because
trying to maintain. You know what I'm saying? I'm just posted up like a fat girl at a bus stop sucking on a pork chop, staying out the way. So that's what we on. But I am watching.
That's what I'm talking about. Lane from Maine, trying to maintain. My wife's from Maine. Seeing a lame though. So there you go. You hear that down there, babe? You're not a lame. You are from Maine though. So God's country, as I would say. I see some people down in the audience. We're going to get some shout outs right now. If there's anybody else that wants to come up and talk about Moonsters, talk about anything, feel free to grab the mic. It looks like the Soul Saver show is going to be starting at around 7:15. I'll probably just keep this thing rolling till then. Might make the most sense to do that. And that way we just carry the room over. So we definitely have to go around the room, talk about more. If you want to talk more about your project, I'd love to hear from some of my Moonster peeps down there in the audience. So please request a microphone if you're down there. I see a lot of people down there that have showed support, been grinding in these 24-hour spaces for Moonsters. I see a lot of people down there with the Deaf Apes headphones. Why don't you guys come up? Give me a little reason why you're deaf to the noise. Why don't we do that? Why don't we, especially the Moonsters that have the Deaf Apes on, or anybody that has the headphones on, let's just turn this segment into a why you're deaf to the noise, and just give you a couple seconds on the mic and do that. So with that being said, I might move some people around as we do that. I got Crow coming up, so if you don't mind, we'll drop you down and we'll bring people up. Right now, everybody's fine. It's on the stage, but as we keep going around, we will do that. So got Crow coming to the stage. What's up, Crow? That PFP is so fire, by the way.
Thank you, brother. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Stay deaf to that noise. It is a cross chain event now from Ethereum to now Solana. And it is going to get a lot of momentum and it's going to propel itself forward just like DigiJoints here in a couple days with their pre-mint. Yes, sir. It is going to go down like Donkey Kong. Stay deaf to the noise. Moonsters to the moon. 100 Soul Floor on the way. And it is just getting started for every one of these projects. And it is about time. We are starting to see the beginning of that bull run. Each one of these projects, grab bags while you can. As Mr. Bag says, get little bags for your big bags and make those bigger bags. So stay with it, stay deaf to the noise, get mooned, stay tuned for everything that is ready to come to everyone that goes ahead and gets into these projects.
That's what I'm talking about. Crow has been showing up and showing out, or showing out and showing up, and that not necessarily in that order. Chilling, 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 chilling. Right? Appreciate you, bro. Yeah, man, just locked in. I think I don't
Bro,
want to.
I
I don't
am
want to.
I am loving Crow's PFP right
It's
now.
dope, right?
Oh man, I had to zoom. That purple.
Yeah, he's a fellow Harley rider like me. In fact, we got almost damn near the same motorcycle. Um, so that's cool. One day maybe get to ride together. I know you're up there in the north in God's country. One day you bring that thing down here to the Florida and we'll go for a ride, brother. But yeah,
Sounds good to me, brother.
yeah, appreciate that. Got some new people coming up to the stage. We put the call out, the headphone call. It's like the bat signal. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna make something out of that.
Ooh.
Stand by on that. We got the headphone signal. We put the headphone call out. We got some people coming to the stage. I want to hear from them. Talk about why they're deaf to that noise. I'm gonna go ladies first. Sassy, what is going on?
What's going on, my friend? I'm so privileged to be up here in my red headphones. By the way, I'm noticing everybody getting the red headphones, and I'm like, oh, everybody wants to be like the cool kids. We've been sporting these red headphones for how long? Yeah, I'm just putting it out there. Y'all are
Uh-oh.
catching on. They're catching on. They're catching on. Okay. I'm deaf to the noise. You taught me to do that, and I am ever so grateful. Like you did it in the best way too. When I was going through some really hard stuff, and I'll never forget that. And I love you for that, man. Really. And it's a privilege for me to put these red headphones on and be a deaf ape in this space. And for a girl, like if you look at my PFP, like I'm kind of girly, right? And then I'm throwing on some red headphones. That means something. Don't miss that, people. That means something. But yeah, and by the way, I wanted to tell you, Sass, check the comment section. I dropped my Moonsters that I was able to go sweep up off the floor. I
Uh-oh.
was so excited about it. I actually got it. I was so
Oh, that's dope.
I
That
was
is
so
dope. I'm
proud.
putting that up in the jumbotron right
It
now.
looks good, doesn't it?
Oh, that's nice.
Man, I love
Oh
I
it.
haven't seen that
yeah.
color combination. That's
Nice.
sweet.
A pink and purple.
I loved it. I mean, loved it. I'm like, yep, that's me. Got to have that. So anyway, love you, Sass. I appreciate you. I love sharing a name with you, and let's run these streets and find the good people.
Amen to that. Amen to that. If you guys don't know, Sassy runs the Women of Web 3. I think it's at least a few nights a week. Just lock in with her. Make sure you got your noties on. And if you're a woman in Web 3, pull up. It's kind of fun. The ladies get the rule. Like if you let's just be honest, guys. We try to hijack the stage and we take all the action out of it. We get the ladies up. We don't let them, whatever. We probably should do a better job of that. My wife tells me all the time. She's like, I'm not going on your space because all you guys do is talk and you don't ever let us talk. And because of that, I ain't talking to you, and I don't even want to talk to you anyways. Now, she didn't say any of that, but I kind of feel like that's what she thinks because she kind of says that we do hijack the space, and we do, man, because like we think we got important stuff to say, but we'll probably be doing a better job in life if we just listen to the ladies. So yeah,
That's why I let Moon Queen talk a lot. Like,
you're the only one that gets it. I've found that out. Like Blake is he gets it. He's just like, yep, go to my mic now. And yep, I'll be right over here if you need me. That's what happens. And I'll be shutting my mic off and that's what I'm gonna do. I
I'm
can
gonna
start
go
running some
cook. I'm gonna go do a few things. I'll be back. And,
I want to get Bethany up here. I know she's listening. I know she is. We got to get some headphones on Bethany. I mean, I don't know how we're gonna pull it off. I mean, they're gonna look good on there. But we gotta get some headphones on her, figure it out.
can you put like red AirPods in, like a little earbud?
We
Are
we
those okay?
love Bethany. Bethany, come up here. Be another woman in this space.
You heard it. You heard it,
I've
Bethany.
been
Get up
saying
here.
it for years, Sasquatch, that the ladies are, they go to the powder room together. They're all talking about us guys back there, like, these guys have no clue what's about to hit them. And then all of a sudden, space is going to be taken over. I'm telling you, it's going to happen. Future
I
prediction.
know it. Like I bet. So I mean, I'm biased because she is my wife, but she got some great ideas, and she's like, "Well, I was thinking about this and that." So I don't know, man. If she ever comes up with a project that she wants to do, I'm backing that sucker 100%. In fact, she just asked to come up, so I got to put somebody
Yeah.
down to get her up. But I do need to go. Oh, you know what? I skipped over Bradley. Oh, damn. Oh no, he just came up. That's right. I'm definitely gonna get Bradley up, but I'm gonna try to get Bethany up here. I'm gonna drop somebody down. If I drop you down, don't get mad, but it is my
I'll
wife.
drop down, Sass.
You're fine. You just got up here. I'm gonna drop
I got it.
some. Okay, you got it. All right. We got Bethany up, and we're gonna go over to Bradley. I know Bradley's got that Moonster shield, but he also talk about why he's got those headphones on. Thank you, Sassy. First of all, appreciate you. And yeah, man, when we talk about blocking out the noise, man, for those that don't know Sassy's story, she's a legend out here in the space. She's been doing spaces for a long time, and like the old story goes, she put her faith in a project and kind of was given some bad information, and she's out here shilling, busting her butt. And I tell you what she did that just really impressed me is she was like, "Look, guys, I got to be honest. Something's weird going on here, and so don't buy this anymore. I got to do some investigating." And she dug a little deeper and found out that there was some shady stuff going on. And she was like, "Look, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm going to sell my bags, but I'm going to give everybody a chance to sell on top of me. And then once you guys do, I'm selling on this date." And that's what she did. And that's how you do that. That's how you do that. If you guys ever wonder about if you've gone out and you've shielded something, you got everybody to buy, and you're like, "Oh, this don't look good. I want to get out." The only responsible thing to do is to go, "Hey, we are no longer bullish on this, but I told all of you guys to buy for this. So that any of you that bought, go ahead and sell because I'm selling on this date." And then you've done your job. And that's exactly what she did. So how can you not be a fan of that? That's how you exit a project respectfully and responsibly, especially when it's not long for this world. And I hate that that happened to you, but it's definitely a teaching moment for everybody in Web 3, but a learning moment. So appreciate you for doing that, and that just shows you how much of a legend she is. But let's go over to Bradley and hear his comments, and then we're going to go to Bethany.
Yo, 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 what's going on, guys? Thanks for having me up, Squatch. I appreciate it. I just want to say that, these two are correlated, my Moonsters and my red headphones, right? Because the reason that I'm here and that I admire Soul Saver so much and Slick Rick so much is because, everybody associates the noise with like the bad stuff, right? The FUD, the FOMO, and all that shit. But it's not, right? Sometimes the noise sounds like Wagmai. Sometimes the sound the noise is like hype, and good things, and sometimes the noise is like, hey man, I'm your friend. And somebody like me, I'd like to be pretty dedicated to my friends. So it's real easy to get hooked like that. And when you find out that those people aren't your friends, and that they just drained you of absolutely all your energy, your resources, and then they walked away like you're a piece of shit. That's why I wear my red headphones. That's why I have to be deaf to the noise, because I have to not listen to people. I have to watch how they walk. And that's why I'm with the people in this room right now, because I didn't hear them. I watched them. I saw them. You know, the when Moons, I took a brief hiatus. I got hurt real bad. I've been out of work for a while. I'm sidelined. And when I came back was like just before the Moonsters launch. And I didn't really hear a ton, but what I did see was my boys that stood by me, walked by me, and stuck up for me when I was used and abused. This ecosystem almost fucking wrecked me. And I'm not a trader. I didn't overinvest. I didn't have anything to invest. I invested myself, and I invested myself fully, and I invested myself fully for people that used me, and they used all of me, and it almost killed me. And that's why I had to take that brief hiatus to try to find myself again. And I'm not fully even like recovered from it completely. Like when I say it drained me of all me, I mean, I had nothing left. But I found myself again, and I put my headphones on, and it allowed me to watch better, to see better, right? Yeah, you hear me now?
That was my bad. I was
Yeah,
trying to bring
bro.
somebody up and I
Yeah,
switched over.
no worries, but it's like a deaf person, their eyesight gets better, their other senses get better, so I put those on because I'm susceptible to even the good noise, right? I'm your bro, like, trust me, I got you, we're gonna take care of you. I learned to stop believing that. And when I stepped up for Moosters, I didn't do it like with expectation of personal gain. Like, I don't care. I saw my bro, he had a look in his eye like he was about to do something good, and I wanted to be there by his side to help him out however I could, because that's how he treated me. And that's a rare fucking commodity in this space. If you trust the wrong people, they will use you, and they will use all of you. If you're a giver, you have to set limits, because the takers don't have any. That's something I had to learn in my life, but that's why I wear my headphones. That's why I'm a Moonster, because you, my people, like, you are my people. These are the people that walk right. They ain't talking nothing. They're walking the walk. And I don't need to hear them. I just need to see them, see where they are, and walk by their side. And that's why I wear my headphones, man. And I appreciate everybody on the stage, everybody in this room, everybody that's been kicking it up in the spaces. We're going to keep it going, man. We're going to keep these spaces going. Um, you know, I do have big bratty energy. I'm ready to bring, I'm deaf to the noise, but let's make a fucking racket. You know what I'm saying? Let's do this. Let's show Web3 that we're above the noise. We don't need them. We don't need the callers. We don't need the influencers. We don't need anybody but us. We need our bros. We need the people that walk right. Let's march. That's it. That's
Amen to
all I
that,
got to
man.
say, my man.
Amen to that. Great to get to know you. I know Slick Rick's been hanging with you for a long time. I know you've been around for a long time, and I've heard a lot of great things about you. So we appreciate you, man. But above and beyond what I heard about you, you've showed me. You're like it's like you're from like Missouri or whatever it is, a show me state. You've showed up and you've showed out, man. You really came and you just pulled it together and just been running spaces, and this is what it's about. We talk about building a community and building strong members of that community, people that are going to work for their bags. I mean, if work for your bags as a person, it would be you. So just keep doing your thing, man. And hey, like Slick Rick says, trials and tribulations, baby. Trials and tribulations. We make it through. We grow. We get stronger, and we connect, and we grow stronger bridges and stronger connections. So appreciate the pleasure to know you, and a pleasure to get to know you more.
Likewise, and I fat fingered the cry face. That was supposed to be a heart emoji. I'm sorry about
I thought you were just getting
that.
emotional because I was saying cool stuff. So all right,
Well,
I'll
I did.
take
I
it.
did a little, but I
I'll
cry
take
in
it.
the closet. I don't cry in publicly. So.
We all cry in the closet. In fact, I might cry later in the closet. Anyways, we're joking around.
I
I
cry
got
every
some new
night.
people on the stage. Yeah, I get it. I get it. I cry on the inside a lot. And
I
speaking
cry when
of
some
me
tears.
crying on the inside, in a good way, my lovely better half is on the stage. For those that do not know, my wife is Bethany. She is on the stage. I want to pass her to Mike and just let her have a few minutes to talk about. Maybe she wants to talk about what we were talking about earlier, but she is a force to be reckoned with in social media in general. Millions of followers on other platforms. She's in politics. She does it all. Just super proud to call her my wife. She just, I mean, accomplishments just go out. She's IFBB bikini pro, just fitness competitor. Just she does it all. And so yeah, just gonna throw the mic to her and what's going on, babe?
Wow, thank you for that wonderful lead in. I just wanted to say, hey guys, I go through periods of being, I guess, what you call deaf to the noise and being the noise. So I look at it like, okay, like a lot of the noise can be your significant others pulling at you. And, sometimes I miss my husband. I kind of jumped into these Web3 spaces so that I could understand what he was spending so much time doing, but then, I kind of go back and forth with going, I need to be present in real life. And, so I've been doing that a little bit lately and probably being the noise in his life right now. So I'm just so proud of him and what he's done with Deaf Apes, and he's so excited about it. And after having an outburst of being the noise this morning, I said, you know what, I just need to get back in there and stop being that, and just continue to understand what you guys are all building here, and lift you up and try to balance that with IRL and the things that I love, and my fitness. I've been on a crazy health kick and just really going hard, with that in IRL, so that's why I've been a little absent, but I'm back. And I guess I always say this to you guys, but if I've got to share him with anyone, I'm glad it's wonderful, amazing people like all of you. So,
Well, thanks, babe. And I think it's important to kind of get real because I think a lot of people on this stage and Rick, and especially if you've got a significant other and you're trying to balance that, it's like we all do it, right? It's like in true Degen spirit, we all just say, "Hey, babe, I got a Degen." We only got this window, and it's like it is what it is. And obviously, it's communication and there's a lot of other factors, but I just appreciate that you're able to kind of roll your sleeves up and get under the hood of what is Web3 and understand it and get involved in it because you got so many talents. And speaking of which, and one of the things that Bethany is going to provide for us when we get to this level, we kind of got sidetracked late last year. We started, but with what happened with the Trump token and everything, it kind of sidelined the whole retail side of what was coming in. But she has a lot of value to add for all of us, and we'll probably get back to that point where I just want her to get engaged and do, what we were calling newbie onboarding spaces because she's somewhat of a newbie, although she's been investing in crypto for since the last bull run. Got her own portfolio. Hell, she's doing better in meme coins than I am right now. I mean, she just seems to hit home runs at one after the other. She's got an eye for it. So, with that said, though, she's definitely going to be locking in more. I think she's going to help promote Moonsters and help obviously with Deaf Apes and just all the Deaf Ape movement. She's definitely Mama Deaf Ape. So watch out. Watch out. She's coming for you. You gotta get those headphones on. I don't know how we're gonna pull it off. Maybe we can just I don't know. I don't know.
well, I want to change my PFP to the same one I have in my other socials anyway. So if I've got to do that and lose the check mark, I'll do it at that time. But I just wanted to say I have been investing in Bitcoin since like 2017. So when you say I just started in like the last bull run, like I don't think you remember the day I was like, what is this? And showed you my portfolio in the supermarket when I didn't even know what I was investing.
I do remember that, and I always say last bull run, but I guess for both of us, like the last bull run was when we were locked in. The bull run with 2017 was when it was just a little bit of Bitcoin, a little bit of that. So I agree. I agree. Yeah, she's OG. She's triple OG like Sasquatch. What do you know? But I'm not surprised. Like she's what I love about, when you're married, your finances are kind of commingled, but like I do a lot of the business stuff and we obviously we have the same bank accounts, but Bethany likes to squirrel away investments, and like I'll, if they're like, what you got going on there? Oh, nothing, just my little investment account. I'll look over and go, what the hell? What are you even talking about? Let's go buy something. No, I'm kidding. But she does really well. She's a smart investor. So yeah, so we got to get them headphones on. Actually, I can send you an affiliate badge for Def Apes. I should have probably told you that already. And then all you got to do is accept it. And once you do that, you can change your PFP and everything as much as you want without having to lose your blue check. So do that right now. And we will go over to the next speaker. Oh, by the way, love you, babe. Appreciate you. You're the best.
Hey, Sass, can I jump in and just say hey to Bethany? Because
Absolutely.
I can never catch her.
Absolutely.
Hey, sis, I'm so glad to see you come up on the speaker panel and take a mic. I never get to chat with you, but let's catch up.
I would love that.
Awesome.
Yeah, you guys got to lock in. I know she tries to get over that space as much as she can, and it always seems to be right in the middle of when I take my time off of Soul Saver in between spaces. So she's like not able to lock in with you because she's taking the one little opportunity I give her to lock in with me.
Hey,
So I
spouses
don't know,
first. Definitely spouses first.
maybe I'm being selfish. I don't know.
No, absolutely not. Look into her
Yeah,
eyes.
I do. She's got beautiful eyes, beautiful blue eyes. All right, I'm moving on. Uh, love you, babe. All right, so let's go on. I know we got a couple new people up on the stage that are just joining us. We have Seth on the stage. What's up, bro?
What's going on, Sasquatch? Pleasure to meet you, Bethany. Yeah, man. I just came up to say congratulations. I think I know there's still a long way to go, but it's just really exciting to see how everything. And I remember I was in the space when you were talking about the launch of the token, and I was like, it's kind of one of those things where I couldn't believe what I was hearing. I was like, wait a minute, am I getting the alpha? Yeah, because for me it was like I don't know, maybe 2, 3 in the morning, some odd hour. But yeah, man, just congratulations. Really excited also to see you and DigiJoints working together. I think you guys make a great team. Because y'all are definitely some folks out here in Web3 and crypto that are setting the standard when it comes to building a project that actually it has what I'm saying, value to it. It's not just what I'm saying, something make believe. So congratulations to both of you.
Appreciate you, bro. Yeah, man. Seth is a staple on the Wake and Blake show in the morning with me, and I've gotten to know him really well over the years. Just a funny guy, man. Funny guy. One of the best. In fact, it's the soundbite that won 2024, and the soundbite that is in the running to win 2025. When you talk about a clip soundbite from the space, he got caught hot micing over there in Amsterdam one day because he got into a little altercation with some rogue person on a bicycle, and without missing a beat. Well, the rest is history. I don't think we have the soundbite, but you have to come up to the Wake and Blake show to hear it. But it's
Oh,
hilarious.
soundbite
It
is
is
great.
hilarious.
We'll be minting it soon.
Yeah, we're gonna mint it and put it on the
Yeah, we're gonna make
blockchain.
it. We're gonna launch it on launch my NFT. Probably make it like 0.01 Sol or something, so people can download it as a ringtone.
Yeah, essentially it goes something like this. Somebody was doing something, he was hot micing, and this guy almost ran into him with a bicycle, wasn't in the place the guy was supposed to be. And I guess he, Seth kind of gave him the eye and even gave him that, that look. And Seth basically said, say something again, I'll knock you off that bike, motherfucker. And it was like the
Yeah.
perfect clip. Hilarious. So that's it. That is it. So appreciate you, Seth. And that
Thanks,
soundbite is a
thanks,
legend.
Sasquatch. I
That
appreciate it. You're a
soundbite's
great,
great.
great friend. Thank you. By the way, I'd like to know how some of those members that I had to knock off their bicycle, how they recovering.
We don't know. We actually just had our anniversary party, and I did not hear anything about it.
Okay.
So I guess they don't know we're associated. So that's good
All
at
right.
least.
Well,
Seth went to one of my fitness centers in Delray Beach, and and it was joking with me. It's like I just knocked some people off their bike in front of your gym.
I had to straighten some people out. Let them know what time it is.
There's some wild people there. There's one guy, Bethany remembers him, that just drives around the street to Delray with his radio playing with no shirt on. He's kind of wild, but it's funny because he just likes to ride with no hands. And it's just, it's actually impressive if I'm honest. We ride this beach cruiser around, everybody knows him as a no shirt radio
Yeah,
guy.
till he
But
till he wraps his car around a telephone pole, because that
yeah,
day's coming.
I don't think you can knock that guy off his bike. He has incredible balance. Somehow he can ride that bike around with no
I'll find
hands
a way.
ever. Yeah, I know you can.
Rocks
I'm
always
counting
work
on you.
really well.
Counting on you. All right, I want to make sure. Soul Saver isn't starting his space. He said somewhere between 7:15. Let me just double check here.
You scheduled it for 7:30. No.
Okay, perfect. 7:30. We'll just keep it rolling. All right, we got another dude, man, that talk about grinding